interesting. And there's more stuff in here. I'm not entirely familiar with this layout. Looks like the coast is clear. What is this? I'm just curious if there will be any sort of... Yes! There is a secret room in here. Bentornati. Welcome back. From the refugee center, Tim Knutson and Dino Dave welcome you back to the Cataclysm. We are still here in the refugee center. After the latest regular episode, we had a roughly 2-hour-long stream where we went all around this place and we had a chat with everybody. We basically talked to all the NPCs and we gathered all the quests that we could, all the ones that were available to us. I think there was only one small little problem of one guy that we inadvertently angered, and so maybe we won't have a quest for them. I don't know exactly if they had a quest, but we'll see. I also explained that I have a little bit of a gripe, I guess, concerning the way the dialogue was handled, because really the option that we took wasn't necessarily telegraphing enough the fact that we were about to go into a touchy subject. So I was maybe thinking if we could revert in some way that NPC to its original state, but maybe it doesn't even matter. Anyway, this is the number of quests that we have right now. We have, so most of these are just fetch quests, so we will just go around our business as usual. Nothing changes in particular, but we will look out for things. For example, small cardboard boxes, cigarettes, a copy of the Quran, 5 first aid kits probably we already have in our base, so it's just a matter of loading them in the vehicle so that next time we pass through here we can give them to the doctor. An acoustic guitar, if we find one of that, we can give to the local musician. And this is something that we can craft, make a makeshift haircut kit for Vanessa Toby, the refugee. This is gonna probably be very easy in the base. We can cobble something up for them. Then we have one previous this timber from Mr. Lapen Warner, which is a mutant NPC that is meant to help people come up with a way with breeding rabbits. So they asked for 5 logs. Maybe someday we will go back there with 5 logs. Then there's 2 more, which are probably the most important for the refugee center, but they both entail killing some bandits. And as discussed in the stream, we won't be doing that for now. My plan is to first get our hands on some form of low light vision or night vision or infrared goggles or something like that, so that we can try and go against the bandits at night, where we will have the advantage of being able to use ranged weapons against them while they cannot necessarily see us. It might seem like an excessive amount of precaution if you're new to the game, but it isn't really, especially if you want a particular run to last a little bit longer, because really NPCs with guns are probably the worst enemy in Cataclysm as of yet, just for the fact that they may randomly score a headshot and there's probably nothing that you can do about that. So here we are. And we are finished in here. So I guess what we have to do right now is first go back to the base. Let's look at the map real quick. No, that's missions. This is map. How did we get in here? We came from the south. Yes. It's heavy ant zone in here, so we will need to keep dodging ants. Maybe I was thinking, since we are here, it could be useful to just have a quick look, because I see in here we have farms. So if these farms have silos, it'll be really beneficial to us to very quickly climb those silos and take a look around, just to see what's around us. So maybe we'll do that there. Maybe in here there's another chance for silos, and so a vantage point to look around. And then, having done that, we will find our way back to our place. Okay, I cannot scroll like right there on the left side because I have an extra monitor connected in there. Yeah, it will be up through here, yes. And then down this way. Now I remember. Down this way, and this is home. This is our home for now. Then, if there's enough time left, which I'm willing to bet there will, because most of this going around will be at, I don't know, 2 times, 3 times speed, something like that, unless something extremely incredible happens. With the remaining time, I was thinking we could grab our newly acquired electric jackhammer, and we could go crack the safe in the mansion. You might remember there's, yes, as I've written in the note, there's a secret room in the basement closed with a metal door. So we can go back in there and use the jackhammer to open a hole in that room and look inside and see what kind of goodies the previous owners of that mansion were storing in their basement. Let's proceed. Oh, wait a second. Let go of the controls. Our precious electric jackhammer, along with a number of other items, was laying on the ground, which is not a good thing. And it might be useful to pick up again our weapon. We have a Beretta gun in a holster, we have a katana in a scabbard, and the M1A is strapped on our back. Okay, so we have everything we need. We can resume with the task at hand. Oh, look at this. I hadn't noticed this merry band coming through here the first time, but there is a crack, which is a monster. Wait a second, wait. I think I've hit the X key. Okay, now I did. This is a form of otherworldly hound, lean and hungry looking. His twisted red flesh is stretching tightly across his misshapen angular frame. Yeah, it's a monster. We don't necessarily want to go near that, although I don't think it would be able to hurt us too much. And then we have a zombie scientist. So, because there is a body site. Is this a scientist body site? It might be. Yes! 4 science ID cards! Okay, we need to stop in here. So let's see, let's decrease the velocity. Let's do like this. go around. I want to know what is this little thing in here. It's a tactical dump pouch, not an explosive. That's what I feared. What do we have? What are these? Are these dogs? These are beagles. Okay, we might need to pay attention to wildlife too. They might turn on us. Alright, let's stop the vehicle. Alright, where is the crack? Okay, the crack and the zombie scientists are squaring it off against each other. The amoebic mold and the blob are nothing to be immediately feared. Let's take a look again to see not our morale, but how we are doing for creatures nearby. And yeah, there's this mold blob, the zombie scientist, the amoebic mold that is neutral for now. The beagles are neutral, so we can. Let's be at least a little bit cautious in here. So let's wield our M1A, right? Now we can loot. Screwdriver we don't need. Science ID card, yes please. Crack was spotted. I know, ignore. A tactical dump pouch. An expandable pouch secured with straps provide a bit of extra storage with minimal encumbrance. Well, actually that's encumbrance 3 on the torso. But we might need this to craft something else, so I will take the tactical dump pouch. Then we have a second science ID card. Nothing much in here. Maybe take the medical gloves. Yeah, I know. I remember the crack from before. Is this the blob? Yes, the blob is coming towards us. I don't necessarily want to shoot the blob, so let's wear the M1A again and let's use the katana scabbard. Alright, now we are armed with the katana. An e-ink tablet PC. Let's take the science ID card first. This is the third science ID card. Nothing much else. I would like to take the batteries of this tablet PC. The blob is dangerously close. We can ignore it because it won't be able to damage us too much anyway. Let's see. The sunlight glare makes it hard to see. The small blob splits in two. Okay, now we can grab the remainder of the blob, which is in form of blob globs. Blob globs are actually really useful. You can craft, if I remember correctly, and nothing changed since the last time I checked, you can use blob globs to craft a strong adhesive. And we get our fourth science ID card. This is huge. And yeah, let's take them just because they are in perfect condition, not because I believe we're gonna need such an amount of medical gloves. And close this, and we can resume with our exploration trip towards this supposedly wait, where am I going? What I was saying. Supposedly farm in here. think we should start getting in the habit of seeing if we can remove useful stuff from cars that we just passed by. Things like batteries, if they are in good condition, like in this case, and maybe the seat belts on the seats. For example, in this case, can I do remove seat belt? Yes, and it only requires a couple of minutes. So let me do just that. Alright, and we got a spare battery and 3 short ropes. Would you look at this? Another very interesting vehicle. This is a military vehicle. It doesn't look like your standard APC. Let's stop and take a look. There's a number of items in here, it seems. An M2010 ESR magazine with no ammo though. A 5-round box magazine used by M2010 ESR sniper rifle. Nice. If only we had that sniper rifle. And then there's a RA 119 5x50mm penetrator and 100 of them. These are rounds designed to defeat modern body armor. The Rivtech 5x50mm RA-119 penetrator round features a biodegradable sabot and a single fin stabilized tungsten alloy projectile. I guess those are really rare rounds. Then we have earplugs, a military ID card, and a bunch of spilled diesel. But I am mostly interested in the status of this vehicle. It lacks wheels. This is a mechanized infantry carrier, so I guess an MIC instead of an APC. Very interesting. It has 4 recharging stations. I guess in the lore something like that, something like this would be meant for cybernetic infantry with all the recharging stations. It's got a good engine. It's got the alternator, it's got the battery. It's got 1 good tank. Let's remember this. I think this is the kind of farm that comes with friends, and by friends I mean zombies. But I guess we'll see in a second. First of all, is there a silo in here? I still don't know if there is a silo. I guess we'll have to dismount and check. But first, let's turn the vehicle around. Stop driving. Let's go take a look. I think I'll stay close to the fields instead of going straight towards the building. But anyway, no, it doesn't look like that type of farm. It has a silo, I've just seen it. Let's let's quickly check if there's something or anything interesting in here. Soy sauce, bread, Italian seasoning, animal cooking oil, chili powder, raw spaghetti. Let's get the raw spaghetti. I mean, you can't say no to spaghetti. Nothing else. We can even drop the paramedics book because we already read that. Alright, let's go for the silo. Wait, do I have with me the... No, I don't. Let's go take the binoculars first. Alright. So what's in the vicinity? Not much, I don't think. A trailhead, a mass grave. Is this an LMOE shelter? Last man on Earth shelter. We could go and take a look. Since we are this close, there's a really small town, just a couple houses. West Haven. What is this? A parking lot and a mine entrance. There's another silo in here. We can definitely go take a look in there. And here we have a bar, public space, pharmacy, fast food, public area. This is a hospital. It will be teeming with zombies. Bar, restaurant, grocery store. There's a military surplus, but it's smack in the center of South Thomaston. I'm looking, I think, specifically for not really much a gun store, but a hunting supplies store. Let's try and use the search. So there is a hunting supply store in South Thomaston. I think we've gotta change a plan. I think we gotta try and get inside this hunting supply store. Because finding a means of, again, low light vision, night vision, infrared goggles is really on the top of our list of priorities for now. So I guess right next up is the LMOE shelter, and then we will try and see if we can sneak into or fight our way into this hunting supply store. Alright, towards the LMOE shelter. Here we are at the LMOE shelter. Let's quickly get in and take a look. Where's the entrance? I see chihuahuas in the distance. Activate our headlamp and peek downstairs. Nothing immediately threatening. Ooh, This looks promising. There's a how to browse the web book, which would probably be an introduction to computers. A wood saw that I will take, even though I think we have one already. Pliers, another pair of earplugs. And what is this? Screwdriver, X-Acto knife. Super glue is good. A hacksaw that I think we already had, but let's take it nonetheless. Okay, I'm just taking doubles at this point. A wood axe. Nice. Tree cutting 2. I mean, we have an electric chainsaw, but canned chicken and dried rice. I would be interested in water, just plain old water. Oh, and there's a water pump. What do you know? Consume some water. This looks unclean, so no, don't, please. I take it back. There's a glass bottle then. Pour in a container in the glass bottle. What is this? A sheath for holding knives. I don't need it. And 200 units of duct tape. What's in these things? Store. Oh, it's no, it's they're empty. And so the game wants to know if we want to store any of the liquids that we are currently carrying. And there's more stuff in here. I'm not entirely familiar with this layout, so I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. But looks like the coast is clear. What is this? Punch bag, I guess? Heavy punch bag. A purse, a small bottle of non-drowsy cough syrup. Antiseptic is always nice. Will there be a secret room? No, no secret room in here. Bathroom. A bedroom. Reading glasses. Novels. And no secrets. But we don't need a secret room. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Flares, flashlights, a hexamine stove. South Thomason survivor's map could be useful. Bandages, medical tape. Another hexamine stove, a mess kit. What is this? A small plastic bottle of heartburn medicine. Okay. Creamy pink heartburn syrup that soothes upset stomachs and quells vomitous urges. Could be useful. A medium disposable battery with plenty of charge. And I'm just curious if there will be any sort of... Yes! There is a secret room in here with a small fire extinguisher and some weapons and ammo, it seems, mostly. Oh, this is a small pistol. 28 damage seems respectable. I don't know how that compares to our Beretta. A Mossberg 500 Field, popular series of pump-action shotguns. 54 damage. I'll take it, just because we're here, but destination area is full. We can put back the katana in the scabbard. Yes. And then wield the Mossberg and take the signal flares. Okay, I think we got everything out of here. Then we want to use this this map. You add the roads and possible supply points to your map. We can drop it at this point. And it didn't add too much. Gas station probably was added. It was for South Thomaston, right? Yeah. For some reason we probably knew most of that stuff. Alright, now we need to find an approach to here. I'm thinking probably from the north, but we will have to go around here first and see what's going on. Houses, a clothing store. A clothing store could also be a useful stop. We might find a tailoring kit in there.